Your looks get her in, and your energy keeps her coming back. It gets her addicted. And the thing about it is, a lot of men don't know the power that they possess. They're not aware of this. They only think that women have this type of power. They only feel like women have the power to draw a man in and seduce him. We've all heard of the siren myth, right? In Greek mythology of a siren. And what a siren was it was like a mythical creature, and it was a beautiful woman on an island or in the middle of the sea, and she would make a beautiful noise and seduce men, right? So basically she would seduce men, and this is metaphorical for how women seduce men. And it's very true. Women are extremely good at luring men in, at getting them hooked, so to speak. But men have that same exact power. And these are the type of guys that, unfortunately, these are the type of guys that you hear women complaining about. I know it's backwards. It's extremely backwards because, well, it's just how women kind of operate. It's kind of backwarded sometimes in the sense that we don't understand it as men, right? But that's the type of guy that women are like, "Oh, he's such an asshole, and he's a narcissist, and he's this, and he's full of himself." And behind closed doors, she's texting him over and over again. And she's mad as hell because he either ghosted her or he's doing something that she don't like, or he's, she's one of many women, right? And I know I got off the rails here a little bit, but this goes to show you the power. This goes to show you that, yes, that combo is deadly. You get her with your looks. And when I say looks, I'm going to go into that in detail because other channels have their interpretation and I have mine. But then you keep her coming back with your energy. Okay? So I'm going to get right into it. This is a Tarik Talks Midnight Podcast. Sit down, relax, and enjoy. So the looks part. Now, a lot of guys harp on the face, the jawline, the height, all of that. That's fine and dandy. That's cool. Do women look at that? Yes. But from experience, from being in the real world, I can assure you that there are guys that don't have a model face and are not 6 foot something. And they had chicks obsessing over them, right? Over their energy. But when I say looks, I mean things that you can control, such as your physique. Get your physique on point. You guys are going to hear me say this in almost every fucking video. Your physique is a natural aphrodisiac. Now with your face, when you work out, trust and believe your face is going to lean out. Even if you don't have a chin of the gods, even if you don't have a chin chiseled from like an Adonis god, when you work out, it is going to maximize. It is going to make you look that much leaner, that much better. It is going to literally transform the way you look. You're going to look much better. Another aspect of looks is your style and hygiene. The way you dress can be seductive. The way you style yourself, you groom yourself. All of that is seduction. All of that is looks. All of that is sexy to women. Now your energy is what gets them hooked. Meaning this is what gets them coming back to you over and over again. What do I mean by energy? Well, guys there's certain guys that just have this type of energy. They just have this type of energy. And like I said, the looks help out with that greatly. Having a body that screams out sex appeal, that screams out, sexy, plus the style. This accentuates the energy. And these guys, they have an energy about them that draws women in. And what is that energy? Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but to sum it up, it's a cool vibe. Literally, it's a cool vibe. And this vibe entails the energy that this man gives off is he is also sexual as well. If that makes sense. I think that's the most logical way to explain it, right? And I know some guys are on a relationship tip and on a religious tip. Hey, look, this works for you guys too, because if you want to get in a relationship, you still want your woman to find you sexually appealing, okay? But this is a cool, laid-back type of vibe. It's a vibe where the girl feels comfortable. It's a vibe where you kind of laid back. You're letting her do the talking. You're making good eye contact, right? You go, and there's some channels that say, oh, just take her back to your crib. And just let me tell y'all something, fellas. Taking her back to your crib every single time, that's fine. That's dandy. That's where you're going to be spending, I'm not going to lie, a large majority of your time with this chick, because you guys are going to be very intimate, right? But I'm going to tell you this. A huge key is making memories. A huge factor in a chick actually wanting to come back is making memories. And these memories don't got to be some kind of grand, fantastic gestures. It could just be you going to a pool hall. It can be you going to playing pool with this young lady. And on the way, it's not what the activity is. It's the whole vibe. You scoop her up in your car. Hopefully you have a car. If you don't, I would strive for that, not only for a woman, but for yourself. And yes, you can do it, right? If you don't have it, you can do it. Stop telling yourself it's impossible. Okay, that's the first step. But while you in her car, I'm just going to give you guys an example. You're in the car, you have some Chris Brown playing, you got some kind of R&B of your choice, Party Next Door, Young Blue. I like Young Blue, go hard. Whoever, whatever. Hell, even some rap or some country, whatever you and her share a common interest in. You guys are vibing. You get to the pool hall. Maybe you guys had some drinks. Now you guys are playing pool. You guys tease each other. You having a good time. Bam. That's going to be a memory that she's not going to forget. And I'm just giving you guys an example. That's going to keep her wanting more. You have to be, a lot of guys are like so anti taking a chick out. And that's fucking retarded, dog, because Netflix and chill every single time, trust me, that's not going to keep her for long. Hell, it's probably not going to keep you for long because it's boring. It's boring. The world is huge. The world is big. You need to make some memories. And when you do make these memories, right, the whole time you just cool, you chilling, you looking at her in her eyes, right? You giving her good eye contact. You talking to her. You guys are having a good time. See, this is that energy that's going to keep her coming back, is having a good time. Now, of course, there's going to be time. Let me just add this in. It's not always going to be a good time, right? There's going to be times where you're going to have to, take that masculine aggressiveness out from time to time. Okay? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Because females are going to try to test you, like we see in many of these manosphere channels. And hey, look, they're absolutely right. I've dealt with enough women and they are going to test you. They're going to do slight things, and they're going to see how you're going to react and if you're going to stand up for yourself. Okay. But for the most part, it's a fun, cool, laid back vibe. When she's being cool, you being cool right back. And bam, and let's just be honest, fellas. These young ladies have a lot of guys in their phone, but you're going to be the guy. You're going to be the only guy that she's going to care about. While those other dudes are blowing up her phone, trying to see where she's at, constantly harassing her, right? She's going to be doing that to you. She's going to be blowing up your phone. She's going to be asking you what you're doing. See, she's going to start acting like the beta males. She's going to want to have sex more than you. And for the guys that never dealt with this, yeah, the ones that are haters, they're going to doubt that. Everything I just said, they're going to think I'm bullshitting. They're going to be like, oh, girls don't do that. Girls don't want to have sex more than men, right? Girls don't even hit up guys. They never hit up the man first. The man is the one that always hits her up first. Now, in the beginning, you might have to hit her up, right? You're the one that's going to have to probably initiate it. I'm talking about further down the line, though. Yeah, she's going to be the one hitting you up frequently. Right? But this is pretty much how a man gets a woman drawn in. It's a combination of your looks, your physique, style, and then that energy, that sexual energy that you come with. Right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Peace.